Hello, I am Eric Sanchez. I'm going to be applying for the California State University of San Marcos Speech Language Pathology Online Master's Program. I'm going to be answering the following prompt, which essentially boils down to how would I handle a parent entering the room concerned about their child's progress while I had another appointment who arrived at the same time. Now, I currently work at a credit union, and this sort of stuff happens all the time, where we have two appointments back to back, and we have to make use of the time we have. We have to respect each appointment, each reservation, and so I want to give all of my attention into one appointment, and when that appointment ends, move on to the next one. Now, at the end of an appointment, generally I try to schedule time for questions. However, in a clinical setting, I think that while the child is getting therapy and making progress in the clinic, they also make progress and get help at home. And I think it's a combination of both of these efforts that really makes the magic happen. So having the parent involved and engaged and asking questions and getting answers is critical to this. What would I do in this scenario? How do we blend both of these things? I think I would try to I realize that me answering those questions at that moment probably is not the most helpful. I don't have the time to. I would ask the parent, hey, I don't have the time to engage with this right now. I've given your child a huge amount, I've given your child this hour time slot. I respected it. I want to give other children their time slot. So how about you email me those questions or call me or leave me a voicemail or text them to me. Get these questions to me and we will have a conversation. What time works for you? How about do you prefer lunches? Do you prefer early morning calls, end of day calls? Where are you? How can I meet you where you are? And we'll schedule an appointment at that time. I'll give you a phone call. We can take 5 minutes, we can take 15 minutes, whatever it needs, so that you can have your questions and I can give you those answers and we can engage in a meaningful time without it detracting from somebody else's experience or service, right? I'm providing a service and I want to give the best of it to the person in front of me at that time. So that I don't want to cut into theirs. I don't want to take from somebody else's. And I also trying to wedge those questions between both of these appointments is historically never worked for me. They leave unsatisfied and I don't get to answer the question and I enter flustered into the next appointment. So simply put, having a third time to call that is not appointment one or two has notoriously worked well for me. And I think that I would just kind of carry that mentality. I think there's a lot of things I've learned working at the credit union. And I think time management skills and balancing of attention is hugely important. And uh, you want to be able to again reinforce communication. I mean, we want to make sure that the parents are well equipped to have the tools and the knowledge to help their children improve outcomes just as much as we want to have our pathologists know and engage with the kids to see them thrive. So it's a team and we all have to work together with the clients that we have, but also we have to respect the time slots that we assign to people because we can't have everybody. So I think scheduling an appointment is the best way to blend all of these three things together and just call them whenever I can if it needs to happen after clinical hours or before clinical hours, wherever we can put it into the time slot, and work around from that. Work within our means to get people the service that they deserve is the solution. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing more from you soon. Thank you.